Greetings, everybody. It is Wednesday night. It is just about time for another AEW Dynamite watch-along. I'd like to pop on here a little bit early just to say hello, and I'll take care of a little bit of housekeeping, of course. This week is show week. This Friday night, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV is LPW 34, How the West Was Won. And, of course, March 7th, we make the debut in Calgary. I believe also streaming on IWTV, also 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Eastern. I don't really have a topic, a plan for Saturday Night Love this week yet. I'm mulling over a couple of ideas. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something like new and fun and exciting, but I'm not having a lot of luck on that. So we're in a holding pattern on that. But nonetheless, stick around because Dynamite will be here on your TV moments from now. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Da, 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 da.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
Good evening, it's time to sit right down. We've got AEW, all the hype in town. Get comfy, get cozy, and bring a friend or three, cause it's Dynamite night on your TV. The ring's all set, the lights are bright, so settle in, it's a Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW's live, it's Dynamite time. And
Good evening. It is indeed Wednesday night. It is indeed Dynamite time. And what would AEW Dynamite be without the equally lovely and talented Ms. Ophelia Payne? Ophelia, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
It's good. It's Pink Shirt Day today here in
It
Canada.
is. Apparently, I don't own anything pink. I find that hard to believe.
I'm shocked by this.
I was too. I was like, how do I not own anything pink? That seems unlikely.
So I did my part today, and I wore my pink shirt to work, and I bullied as many people as I could. So I think I got to just about everybody today.
It's all about balance. It's all about balance.
We are live from Saginaw, Michigan, or San Diego. I'm not exactly sure. There's an ambulance. Oh, Adam Copeland is in the ambulance. Oh, showing the Death Riders their ride tonight. Get it? Death Riders ride. See what they did there?
Huzzah.
This is a weird 3-person shot of the commentator standing like that.
Yeah. Are they... Yeah, their desk must be there, or is their desk not there? Like, that seems really weird.
I mean, if they stand there the whole time, that would be very odd.
I mean, normally they only do that if they have their desk somewhere else, like where they're going to move before the actual matches start. I don't know what their setup is like there, but
they used to have it back like by the announce or the entranceway, but we got the Outrunners and Murder Machines that was set up on Collision, a broadcast I'm enjoying more and more every week.
I know, it's good. Yeah, I noticed Fernando was in here nice and early. I don't know if I'm assuming he's still here.
Yes.
On the YouTubes.
Diona Perazzo, who you will see here in Edmonton. Konosuke Takeshita and Orange Cassidy will fight to earn the right to defend the title against
again.
Kenny Omega. I don't understand how any of that works, but whatever.
Oh, that whole thing. We were talking about that the other day, too. I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Hangman Page is in action.
I'm not sure what MJF is doing. It looks like he's getting a tattoo on his butt from this shot.
No, I bet you. You know that AEW tattoo that he had on his ankle or his leg? I have a feeling that's being removed.
The bet on yourself or whatever it was, the double or nothing tattoo? Yeah. That would be amazing. It definitely sounds like a tattoo removal. You can hear that laser.
Apparently very, very painful to have tattoos removed.
I don't know about tattoo removals, but I have had lasers on scars, and it is painful. It's the same kind of machinery, but it is painful.
Deathmatch scars? Battle scars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm the queen of the deathmatch in Edmonton.
You and Asian Joe?
Mm-hmm. What? Yes, this has to be Hangman with this truck. It has to be.
Or JBL. Is that a barbed wire? What a weird looking truck. There's no front.
Like bull horns, right? Or whatever. Wild.
Well, there is Hangman right by the fire department. The Saginaw Fire Department.
Did I send you the photo the other day that I thought Hangman was walking down my street?
No, you did not.
I have a new neighbor, apparently. I looked at the other day. I was just, looking out the window, and I'm like, is that Hangman Adam Page walking down my street? He looked exactly.
Did you see that dude trip over his chair?
I did.
Oh my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
So I was just like, I snapped a picture and I sent it to somebody, and he was like, oh my God, is that Jack Perry? And I'm like, oh my God, it could be either one of them.
Who is our enhancement talent that we are seeing?
Yeah, because it just says in action, right?
So before you arrived, I did my early sign-on, and I was discussing Saturday Night Love this week and how I don't have a plan. I'm running out of fun ideas, and I don't want to do.
Why don't you do a watch along for the?
See, I thought about that, but that's kind of boring. Not boring, but just kind of, I don't know. Trying to come up with something fun.
Well, to be fair, a lot of people will be watching the Elimination Chamber. So.
This is true. This is very true. And it is LPW show week. Excited for that.
Well, he got an announcement, but I don't think I saw a name come on the screen.
There's a dude. He looks familiar. I believe I've seen this gentleman before.
I think his last name was Solo.
Oh, was that Aaron Solo? Maybe.
Yes, that's
Han Solo.
Maybe. Yeah, Aaron sounds right.
Guitar Solo.
Oh my God, can you imagine? So
they
this week we have Friday and Saturday afternoon.
Yes, Saturday at noon. Right? Noon for the folks here that are local. Noon will be back at action. There's no Thursday night Clandestine Wrestling Society show. It's moved to Saturday at noon, and there's some matches already announced for that.
So there is no need to miss Beards then tomorrow if you are local. You can stay home and watch Beards, and then do LPW Friday and Saturday.
Well, whoever Solo is, he will be taking a solo trip in that ambulance to the hospital.
He will be missed. Rip Aaron Solo.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Well, he's got a chair now, so Hangman's unhinged. I like unhinged cowboy. It makes me happy.
They should have started the broadcast with somebody in the ring with a tape measure measuring out to make sure the ring's 20 feet and not 18.
Oh my God. I honestly think that whoever it was that tweeted out the other day that Tony Khan should just gradually decrease the size of the ring, 6 inches, every week, and see if anybody notices.
That's a solid idea.
What? running out of biscuits. What is he talking about? I missed the beginning of it.
3 things he hates.
Oh, is that what it was? Running out of biscuits?
And number one was running out of biscuits.
Fantastic.
Speaking of which, it is hamburgers tonight, and I'm already very excited.
Are you barbecuing?
No, we don't have a barbecue. We need to get one, but we're poor. See, the problem is with my new life, I eat lunch at 9 in the morning. That's my lunch break at work because I start at 4. So I come home from work at 1 and I'll have a little snack. But by the time supper time rolls around, by the time supper time rolls around, I'm starving, and then I have to wait till 8 o'clock because of this nonsense.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, are we going to get Maxwell Jacob Friedman?
Esquire. He just feels like he should have Esquire.
The pride of Saginaw, Michigan.
A rag full of blood. That's wonderful. And threw it into the crowd. Fantastic. Goodness.
I'm sure we'll find out, Taz, what that's all about. So we started off with a match and a promo, I guess.
Mm-hmm. As much of a match as it was. MJF calling Hangman heartless. That's a twist I did not expect. Oh, he just went to the Boris School of Promos right there, though. If I have any chance at, point at the screen, March 9th at Revolution.
Yep. There you go. That's how it's done, kids. That's how I've achieved the illustrious career in the professional wrestling industry that I have.
I think you should get a purple suit now.
I'd look like Grimace if I put on a purple suit.
Oh, what did he just...
Uh-oh, he's worried about his friend. Oh, I have a feeling that was the blood of Christopher Daniels on that.
That's what I was going to say. I couldn't think of his name. I was like, oh, what does it mean? Oh my God. We came up with the rag, like I said, with blood, so let's go check. Oh, poor Christopher Daniels. He tries so hard. What did he do to deserve this?
You're ahead of me in life. Oh, Christopher Daniels.
What did he do to deserve it?
I love wrestling, though. He's laying there bleeding to death, and the guy just films him. There's no one there to help him.
I mean, Chad Gable was like shot in the head or something, right? Like by the Wyatt Six, and no one checked on him. He came back the next week. So
yeah, he's throw some dirt on it, walk it off. What a thing to do on Pink Shirt Day.
I know. Oh.
It's really dark back there. I'd be worried I was going to fall down.
It's a bunch of costumes. Oh, that must have been Leo Rush's jacket. It looked like dino scales or something, like red.
Yeah.
Spiky. That must have been, yeah.
Or Seth Rollins was there.
Well, that's kind of what I thought first. I thought it was a dinosaur costume, and then I'm like, oh no, it's Leo Rush's jacket.
Well, now we're here to check on Daniels. Okay, good.
I'm finally getting some medics with some gloves on.
Safety first. How was NXT last night?
Excellent. It's always so good. Like, I love NXT. It's easily my favorite. Interesting development. We're getting. Do you watch NXT? Am I going to spoil something if I tell you? Okay.
No, you fire away.
They are having a title versus title match with Julia and Stephanie Becker.
Really?
Already, which surprises me. Like,
I see Excalibur with the San Diego Padres logo on the
Yes, I noticed that too. Oh, up in the suites.
Oh. It's the Don Callis family. Today, Don Callis was announced that he's returning to Maple Leaf Pro on commentary. Another job I didn't get.
he did the first one as well, didn't he?
Yeah, him and Morrow. I can see why they would take Morrow over me, but whatever.
God, Kyle Fletcher is such a dirtbag, and I love it. Oh yes, we're getting the bounty match tonight, right? Between Omega and Brian Keith.
I don't exactly know what a bounty match is. I know he's
the bounty hunter. That's all that matters.
Oh, I think Jericho put a bounty out on him, did he not?
It sounds about right.
The 21 plex, but Jericho beat him clean because F you, I'm Chris Jericho, and that's what I do. Butterflies.
Yeah, I was wondering if those are butterflies.
I have a similar outfit.
Do you? Butterfly sheer top?
Similar.
Oh, Fernando's back. Get real between Hangman and MJF, I'm guessing. Is that
Hangman?
Hangman. How did Don Callis get back there so fast? He was up in the box a second ago.
I want a piece of paper with my name on it outside a door that I'm in a room,
Just get one and stick it to your table.
We don't have enough. I'm being moved. I don't know if I should spoil the magic, but I'm being relocated.
Okay.
I'm quasi excited about it. I'm being moved up a level to next to all the production stuff up top.
Sort of makes sense.
But also, I've been told, and it better be true because my hopes are all up, that I will have a monitor. So I will be able to see what the folks watching at home see. Which helps me because sometimes in those scramble matches, I'm talking about something totally different than what's on the screen.
Yeah.
So
also
I'm excited to see how that's going to work.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Like, I watched the one last month because I wasn't there, and I watched the playback. I hope the audio is not your audio before you say anything. Is a little bit better. It was a little wonky on the feed.
Plus, that's one more table that they can sell, hopefully, to rabid fans.
Yeah.
Here comes.
It wasn't your audio I had a problem with right away. I was just like,
no, the past few shows, the commentary mic's been quite good.
Yeah, the commentary's been good, but it's just like the I don't know what they're using. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure where they take
cameras or whatever, but it was very crackly, and the feed was a little wonky too. I kept cutting out, so I'm hoping that it's just a one-off. I don't often watch it on online.
So I saw you tweeted some video game studio canceled some game and laid off a bunch of people. When I see Will Ospreay, I think of video games, and then I try to make conversation, so I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
It's okay.
Canceled like a Wonder Woman game or something?
Yeah, so I'm not really surprised about that game. It was supposed to come out this year originally, I think, and they were doing a bunch of tests, like play tests on it, and it just wasn't working well, so they scrapped it to start over. And we're talking about like millions and millions of dollars thrown away, and now they just scrapped the entire game. So it's like, and then on top of that, they closed 2 studios and a satellite studio, so multiple hundreds of people out of work. So that's very sad.
That's too bad.
Yeah, not good. That's the 3rd or 4th studio I saw this year already.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Trying to make conversation and sounding cool, like I know what I'm talking about.
How are you enjoying yourself, son? Like playing the Fortnite?
Yeah, I asked what somebody was, I don't remember where it was talking about Chapel Roan, and I was like, what's a Chapel Roan? And I was admonished. I was admonished for not knowing what a Chapel Roan is.
That's okay. You're really not the demographic of Chapel Roan.
No, I'm not Is that like something that I need a cream for? Like if I get a...
No. She is a very popular singer.
A very popular singer?
Yes.
All right. Chapel.
Like won a bunch of Grammy Awards,
Rome.
including Best New Artist at the American Music Awards this year.
Oh, I've seen this chick. She looks all artsy and weird.
She's got big red hair usually.
Yeah, I saw.
She did, I think it was Coachella this year, and her whole stage was all done in wrestling gear. Like they all wore wrestling gear and they had a ring and everything. Yeah.
How come I didn't see this?
I don't know.
An American singer and songwriter known for her camp and drag queen influenced aesthetic. Her debut EP, School Nights, was released on blah, 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 blah.
Pink Pony Club would be appropriate today on Pink Shirt Day.
Well, this is true. Remind me during commercial to tell you a pony story.
Ah, okay.
I'm not a big hip hop guy. I'm a punk rock guy.
Yes.
It's fast and easy, and it gets me to bed on time.
I'll find you a video later to show you, but I'll send you a picture of Chapel Roan from her show in the wrestling gear. And she had a bunch of female athletes all like pumping weights and stuff out on the stage. It was great. Hey, Eric.
Oh, there's a ring there. That looks really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Boy, really cool. That Coachella or whatever it is.
I think it was Coachella that she was at this year.
I like they got rid of that horrendous black and yellow gear that he was wearing and went back to those pants.
Yes. Her performance, Eric, at the American Music Awards was fantastic as well.
I laughed, actually. It's funny you mentioned that because there was a vignette with Leo Rush and Action Andretti where they have to have a name now, too, because everything has to be branded.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Oops. And
always
he's
slacking.
Like, Action Andretti. And I was like, or is it Action Andretti? But also, they're trying to make Action Andretti look badass, and I'm just not buying it. No disrespect to Action Andretti, but, you know. Also, what happened to the pizza guy? Didn't they sign the Twirling Dough pizza guy? Whatever became of the Twirling Dough pizza guy?
What?
There was a Twirling Dough pizza guy, indie wrestler, and they had him on Dynamite once, twirling his pizza dough, and then I'm positive they signed him, and I don't think we ever heard from him again.
Okay. I've never heard of this, but
his name was like Luigi Mangione or something. I'm just kidding. That's not what it is.
I was like, well, let me tell you what happened to him.
All right. Now I'm gonna have to Google pizza dough
twirling guy, AEW
wrestling guy. Luigi Primo.
You were close. I want Brian Keith to just be called the Bounty Hunter and not the Bad Apple anymore. I don't like the Bad Apple.
Oh,
I
never mind a pizza guy.
Oh, okay. He's not a good person.
If what I'm reading correctly is
okay. There's a reason we haven't heard of him, is what you're saying. Okay.
Never mind. Let's talk about Chapel Roan some more.
Yeah.
Oh, are we getting ready for a hidden blade that is not so hidden? Oh, he knew it was coming. Hit the high road. Entranceway is very big, very wide.
It is very wide here. Yeah. Considering, I think last week it was very, very narrow, wasn't it? At the theater? Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what the Deerfoot Casino looks like.
Oh, is that where the Calgary show is?
That is where the Calgary show is.
Ah. To be fair, I haven't paid attention since I'm not going to make the drive down there.
Well, you could watch at home live on IWTV as long as the internet works. I've also found out, again, this is peeking behind the curtain. We're starting to arrange cars. And I will be riding with the beautiful and talented Michael the Fitzpatrick, which I love. Because if you think that I'm a curmudgeonly old bastard that hates everything, oh, that guy is 10 times worse than me, and it is entertaining as hell.
My favorite story from him, we were all standing outside after the show one day and he was leaving and we were all making a big fuss over him. And he was like, why don't you guys just shut up? I'm going home. We were like, okay.
Yes. That sounds like Fitz. I love me some Fitz.
And then he just like waved out the window. We were like, okay then.
Yeah, I've known Fitz over 20 years now. Who's the guy with the 18 names from
Michael
LPW?
Allen, Richard Clark.
Would that be Michael Allen, Richard Clark, perhaps? We haven't seen him in LPW in a while.
It's been super busy.
He's signed for that Maple Leaf Pro as well. I believe Zoe signed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone but me.
Next time. You got it.
It's funny, too. Like, some days I get down on myself and I take it hard that I can't get booked anywhere else. And other days I'm like happy to be doing what I am doing. But other days I'm like, man, I just feel like I've got a lot to offer. And I
think it's hard when you're like, are they hiring you or Don Callis? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
and no one's flying in commentators, you know?
And I also feel like, you know, if you lose out to Don Callis, it's not like the end of the world. You know what I mean?
I'll take that autograph. I'll put it right back there. This match is a lot longer than I thought it was going to go. And I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, Keith hardly gets any time. Like, he's always like the brunt of basically over, you know, another squash match or squash adjacent.
Actually, I should read you some of the ideas that Thaddeus Archer gave me for SNL this week.
Yes, put it out to the group. Chat, help us decide.
Southpaw Regional Wrestling, we can watch some of that, seeing as it's February and Lethal Leap Year. Stranglemania. Do you know what Stranglemania is?
No.
Stranglemania was a video that Insane Clown Posse put out years ago with a bunch of like Japanese, like old 90s Japanese death matches where they dubbed over the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And they got into a bit of trouble because there was like Terry Funk and Mick Foley matches on it. And apparently one of them backed them in a corner and was like, where's our check? And they wrote him a check. Get Dustin to do a bunch of pictures for Guess the Wrestler, which might be kind of fun. I was thinking we could watch the first ever Dynamite or the first ever Raw or the first ever Wrestle Kingdom. I was thinking we could do Ask Boris again. But last time we did that, nobody asked Boris anything.
Oh.
Oh, we could watch Kaiju. Do you know what Kaiju Big Battle is?
No.
It's basically wrestling, but it's guys dressed in like giant movie monster.
Oh, so it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
And
okay.
they like stomp. It's fabulous. I love Kaiju. That's my big regret about WrestleMania 34.
Mm-hmm.
The last time they were in New Orleans, and I went with my oldest son, and we did 9 shows in 4 days. We were supposed to go to Kaiju. It was the midnight show, but Ring of Honor ran long, and we couldn't make it in time.
Oh.
But that Ring of Honor show, full of new, it was like the height of Ring of Honor, and with like Cody and Kenny fighting over leader of Bullet Club, and like a bunch of the New Japan guys were there, like Jay Lethal wrestled Tanahashi.
It's 1 a.m. It's midnight, Eric. It's still Saturday.
I also thought, I don't know if we could pull this off somehow, but I was thinking we could do Saturday Afternoon Love and do it at the Clandestine Wrestling Society show.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of just broadcasting that show, I thought we could try to do it in a unique way. I just can't think of what's unique.
That would be like, because the show starts at 12:30 for us.
The show is
right?
at noon or 12:30.
Yeah, so that would be 2:30 Eastern. Still early enough if people were catching Elimination Chamber that it would not interfere.
Oh, nice clothesline from. I like Brian Keith.
Yeah, me too.
I saw him on the Indies in Texas a couple of years ago, and I was like, I like this guy.
Saw him when he was here in town. It's a good show. You don't think how he's as big as he is because he looks so small compared to other wrestlers, like height wise. And then you meet him and you're like, okay, you're not small at all.
Well, I guess to stand next to Big Bill all day, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, this match is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Ooh, that knee looked. Woo.
Charlie, yeah. Oh. I was like, is Brian Keith gonna win this? That'd be great. So Callis is back up in the box. So did he just like run backstage, or was that backstage stuff pre-recorded? I have to assume it was.
I assume the backstage stuff was pre-recorded.
But like that's really weird to show Callis up in the box and then backstage immediately and then back up in the box.
See, it's hard. We have to see them stand next to each other because you can't go by what's billed on the internet because the internet's full of lies and pornography.
I think Jericho's taller when you see them side by side.
Could this be the end? Oh, no, never mind. Oh, it could be the end.
Oh.
Into the Styles Clash, into the Hidden Blade. Well, you know what, Eric? I've been lied to by a lot of things and a lot of people in my years. I have worked in the professional wrestling industry for a long time, but pornography has never lied to me. I don't think, anyway. And if it did, I didn't know. So, you know, what I don't know won't hurt me.
I don't like that their pay-per-views for this are on Sundays.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Most of those are on Sundays.
That was a good match. I quite enjoyed that, actually.
Not mistaken, the Saturday before this is an NXT pay-per-view.
Deadline, Deadlock, Roadblock, Road Warriors.
Stand and Deliver.
Viking Raider
I think it's
Machine
Stand
Experience.
And Deliver. Oh, okay.
Are they fighting on the stairs?
Yes. Not dangerous at all.
Well, if LPW comes to Toronto, I'm crashing on your couch. Do you have good donaires out there? Hopefully you'll tune in to the show on Friday night. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited.
It's very dangerous, you two. Why are you fighting on the concrete stairs? Oh, security's breaking it up. Boo!
Damn security. That's why we
Boo,
can't have
Ernest.
nice things. I think it's cool that there's somebody on this broadcast tonight who's going to be at our March show.
Yes, I was like,
that's cool.
at a moment where I was like, and then like, oh yes, that's right.
Oh, we're going back to Grand Slam Australia in that teeny tiny ring. What did you think of the Tony Storm Mariah May segment that we're seeing now from Collision? Apparently this feud not over.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I don't want to say that it's not over, but that it came out of like, she just came roaring back, Mariah May. Like, no pause. I mean, it was just like, the next week I'm back and I'm taking everything out. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what a shawarma is, but I'll give it a shot.
It's basically a doner.
Okay.
But it's usually done with like chicken or...
Okay.
It's very delicious. There's really good places here in Edmonton that do shawarma. Really, really good places. Yeah.
You had me at basically a doner.
Yeah. I go to a place called Jerusalem Shawarma. There's one on the south side and one on the north side, and it's excellent. It's really, really good.
I've driven by the one on the north side here a few times. I should check it out.
Up at Northgate there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Just be prepared to go in and be overwhelmed. Their menu is so huge.
Oh, really?
And you're like, and they're just like, I don't know, hold on.
I am a moron.
I love that. That's one of my favorite
Okay.
things. All right, so we're in commercial. I was going to tell you we were talking about ponies and My Little Ponies. There was a rumor circulated that years ago that I am a brony, And it was funny the way this came about. My ex-wife at the time, we had Netflix, and it was back before you could have different Netflix profiles. There was just one profile.
Right.
And in our recently watched My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was on there on our recently watched. And nobody in the family would cop to watching it. I didn't watch it. The kids say they didn't watch it. The wife, she just said she didn't watch it. They all decided, oh, Dad's a brony.
Okay.
So for years after, for Christmas, I would get My Little Pony trinkets, etc.
That's funny.
And one year I got a pair of My Little Pony boxers that I still have to this day, and I still wear when I'm out of other boxers, which leads me to another story. I forgot one day that I was wearing the My Little Pony boxers when I went to the gym, and I was changing out of my work clothes and into my gym clothes, and I had these. It's like Rainbow Dash Pony's head on the front, and there's like a rainbow tail on the back.
Oh my God, fantastic.
I should get them. I should get them. Please hold.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go get my underwear.
Great. Hope everybody's tuning into this. We're about to see Boris's boxers on the channel. So that's a thing. Oh my God, that's wonderful. So good. So good. So good.
And I just realized you couldn't hear anything I said there because the microphone was muted. But yes, a lovely rainbow tail.
So great.
Some strange looks in the locker room of the gym that day, but at least I gave people a story to tell.
That's incredible, though.
Have we talked about what the hell The Rock was talking about on SmackDown last week?
We haven't talked about it. I don't know if you have.
I'm not a regular viewer, but I had heard a lot of people talking about it, so I went back and watched it, and it honestly looked like a thing where he called them and said, hey, I'm coming to SmackDown tonight, and then that was the thing they came up with on the fly. It would look like
didn't come up with anything, and Rock just did what The Rock does.
Yeah, it looked like the most thrown together, we have no plan.
But then also, like,
I'd ever seen.
And of course, the online is just fun. Because you're stupid if you didn't understand what he meant, apparently, even though I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, because I wasn't watching when the whole thing went down last time like this, apparently. So there's a whole time before where Steve Austin was involved with something, and I don't know, corporate something or other. I don't know. But because I didn't watch it then, apparently I'm dumb for not understanding this.
Yeah, well, I didn't get it. And he flip-flopped heel and baby like 50 times. Hey, New Orleans, you got WrestleMania, even though you all smell. Like, okay, pick a lane here.
Get over there, I'll slap the syphilis off your face. Oh, okay. Like, what's happening?
That's a Rock line.
I was what was it that I saw? I can't remember who it was that was saying that perhaps he I think it might have been Drew, was saying that perhaps The Rock has already sold his soul, and there was the demon fighting inside of him, and that's why he couldn't keep track of whether he was a baby face or a heel.
I mean, whatever gets you through the night, I guess.
I am a moron.
It's my favorite.
Here we go, Mercedes. Oh, is that Billy?
Is that Billy Starks on AEW Dynamite?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Is that Billy Starks?
Well, that was rude.
Because she's looking for Momo.
Wasn't Momo like a scary child thing a few years ago? Do you remember?
Yeah, I seem to recall that.
Whoa. You can't say the B word on TV.
Oh.
Oh, she called herself ROH superstar Billy Starks.
Mm-hmm. In case people forgot that ROH was still a thing. I would love for her to beat Mercedes, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not terrifying or anything, is it?
Oh yeah, no. Why are you doing that?
That's Momo.
I know, but I don't need to see it.
Listen, I mean, if we're gonna make if I'm gonna make a pop culture reference that I actually understand. See, I'm still I can't get into this Outrunners thing. Like, I understand it, I get it, I know what it is, and I know why people like it, but just.
I think what I love the most, besides like their whole just old school gimmick, and they remind me like of the Rockers a little bit, you know, and is that when they come out, they put a filter on the camera so it looks like the old school like footage. I love all of that. I saw this. They went to the basketball game.
I did not see this. What is this?
Yeah. It's one of the, I think, college basketball, if I'm not mistaken. The Omaha something or others. Where's Asian Joe when you need him?
Are they giving them like a pep talk? That is fabulous.
Yeah, and then they went back into the locker room, and this was hysterical. They beat the crap out of a garbage can. It was so good. So good. I think Eric left to do his podcast, Scott.
Yes, he did.
But yeah, no, this was hysterical. I saw it on the weekend. It was so funny. Oh, I love it.
You know what? I dig that, actually. That's pretty cool. Oh, they even make the screen like 4x3 as well.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
They put it like a filter, and they have the color, and then they make it smaller. Like everything they do, it's like.
Yeah, they got like the VHS tracking lines and stuff. It's interesting.
I thought you would like all of that just because it's like very.
No, that I like. It's I don't know. I think it's just because I'm so old. I lived through when wrestling was really like that I don't need to see it again. But like I get why people like it.
With my dad when I was a kid, though, so like for me, that's pure nostalgia, right?
Like I'm not shitting on them or saying that it's a bad act. It's just not for me. But
the worst part is they're not going to win this. They're not going to win this, though. Like I want them to start winning some matches.
Why can't you believe in something? It's Pink Shirt Day.
I can't believe what they're staring across at these two monsters. They're not winning this match.
You know what?
Hold on. Who is it that was paired with the Outrunners last week in a triple or a 6-man tag or whatever it was? Wasn't somebody in a tag match with them?
Yeah, there was a 6. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, though.
I want to say Daniel Garcia, and that doesn't sound right now that I said it out loud.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. But
I can see this will not be a clean finish. It never is with these guys. Anybody related to the Don Callis family?
Now, I'm the same person who believed that Jeff Jarrett was going to win the title, so maybe I'm not the best person to be asking.
Did you believe that he was?
What's that?
Did you actually think he was going to?
I wasn't ruling it out.
Okay.
Omaha.
I thought we were just like,
Isn't Asian Joe from Omaha?
That's what I just said. Where's Asian Joe when you need him?
Not from Saginaw, Michigan, by the way.
Yes, it said on the shirt Omaha, because we were talking just before you got here, because I was like, where's Asian Joe? He can come tell me how wrong I am about everything.
All right, we're back into picture-in-picture. I've already shown you my underwear. I'm out of things. Yeah,
phrasing.
That's right. Yeah, phrase. Fair enough. You can take a look at that. We can take a look at my fancy remote skateboards again.
We need a clip of that so we can just play. I already showed you my underwear.
I've already showed you my underwear. Where's Dustin?
And anybody who's here will be like, he's doing what with Ophelia now?
I am a moron.
What did you think of the polka opening to the show today?
Great. I don't know if you saw me dancing backstage.
I did. Oh, we didn't salute the flag. That's something we have to do. Those are very important things.
He'll be very disappointed to know we forgot.
Interesting and fun to We should get him in the car with Fitzy and myself. That would
God.
be a conversation that could never be discussed outside of anything.
That would be funny.
Late March. There. What's the building in Omaha? The Omaha Omaha Dome. The Sportsplex. The Superplex.
Something. Wild Kingdom or something. I don't know. The Liberty First Credit Union Arena.
Oh.
That's a mouthful. On March 19th.
Well. Excitement.
No, that doesn't sound right. Does it? Yeah, it sounds.
I have no reason not to believe you.
Yes. Well, I just saw it said something about NE, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like Nebraska, like the abbreviation for Nebraska, but apparently it is.
Is this over yet? I want to eat hamburgers and go to bed.
Oh my goodness.
My God, we're only 42 minutes in. It's been good so far, though. I have enjoyed it. I believe that the Outrunners are going to get screwed out of their opportunity here, and it's going to be a triple threat tag match at the pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Against, oh God, the Hurt Syndicate.
The Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Experience.
Lance is over there talking to kids while he's beating up. That's Turbo?
I don't know. What are their names again? Master Blaster and Flex Rumble Crunch or something? Skeletor and Beastman? No, they got names like that.
Turbo Floyd.
Floyd the Barber and...
Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. Yes.
There actually, I think, is a wrestler named Flex Rumble Crunch. That's where I got that from.
Flex Rumble Crunch. Seriously?
Yeah, let me Google that. Google was getting a workout today. Flex Rumble Crunch. Oh my God, this guy looks like a Flex Rumble Crunch too.
That's funny.
He's one of the biggest, brightest talents on the independent wrestling scene.
Never heard of him.
What do you think Flex Rumble Crunch looks like?
I would assume like the Outrunners, now that I said that, though.
All right, well, if I can get this to work, because I'm terrible at everything I do.
Tech support.
I need life support.
And hamburgers, apparently.
All right. That is...
no, not what I thought he looked like.
So you know what? You should go on your AI thing and tell it to make a wrestler named Flex Rumble Crunch, and then we will compare and contrast.
Flex Rumble Crunch.
That will buy us some time before I get to my hamburgers.
Okay.
This is going to be a non-clean finish, and it's going to be a triple threat match. That's what I think. Because if you think about it, too, the Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Experience are heels. And these guys, what are they called? The Blood-Dripping Dogs of Doom or something? They're heels as well. So,
oh my God. Every time you give me a name, I lose track of what their real names are. I'm like, I
need something to believe in here.
Okay, what is it? Flex
Rumble Crunch.
Rumble named one word? Like one
word?
word?
Flex first name, Rumble Crunch last name.
Rumble Crunch is one word though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Rumble Crunch is one word.
Oh, sweet gene. AI is gonna be like, you good? You having a stroke? Like
we sometimes watch Dynamite.
Flex with one X or two X's?
A one X.
Okay. I'm just going to say, create a male wrestler named Flex Rumble Crunch. Let's go simple to start and see what happens. Yes, we hang out and wrestling's in the background.
Yeah, it's a part of this.
I'm going to tell you that. Okay. I don't know who you are, but hello. This
are
guy
you in
like
love with Flex Rumble Crunch?
I clearly am. This guy looks like one of the maximum male models.
Oh, interesting.
That's funny as hell. I gotta find. I don't know which one I like the best to send to you because these are hysterical.
Maybe for SNL, I should track down Flex Rumble Crunch and Nick Wayne's mom.
Well, this guy has a belt that says Rumble Crunch on it, so we're gonna send you that one.
Fabulous.
Well, AI's version of that, at least. Because it always gives you a bunch of options. I don't know why this guy's holding a basket of fruit, but you're also getting this one because it's ridiculous.
A basket of fruit?
Oh, yeah. You need this one because I don't know what that has to do with Flex Rumble Crunch, but I guess the flex, because they're all flexing in their pictures, right?
I think. Oh, look at him kick out. See, I told you. All you don't believe in Flex Rumble Crunch and Master Blaster McSavage or whatever his name is.
Just busy laughing at some of these pictures. Oh.
Uh-oh. Is this the Hurt Syndicate business?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Ha ha!
Murder machines.
Who doesn't believe?
It's so focused on the name Flex that it keeps giving me guys just like muscle-built guys just flexing. And I'm like, that's not what I want. I want a wrestler named Flex Rumble Crunch. Which part do you not understand?
While you were arguing with AI.
I know. I missed my Outrunners winning.
I believed right from Jump Street, just for the record.
Found it. The perfect one. The perfect picture. AI actually spelt it right and everything. All right. Sending your way.
We're going to take a look back at Adam Copeland's history with the Death Riders.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. What happened there?
Are you having tech? Do you need a tech wizard?
Yeah, apparently I don't know how to crop photos, so that's a thing. Oh God, did I just send that to my Instagram? That's not great.
That's excellent, actually. What do you post on your Instagram?
Whatever.
My life is boring. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on my X, but I'm just not popular enough in the world.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Okay. I don't know. I think I have to like shoot a CEO or something.
My Instagram or my X account, I've lost a ton of followers lately. Probably just like clearing out bots and people leaving, going to Blue Sky, you know.
Yeah, true. Did you send me Flex Rumble Crunch?
No, I had to adjust something here because I was like, did I just send that somewhere I shouldn't have? Because people be like, what the hell are you posting on your Instagram, girl? Also, mind your own business would be my answer, but that's beside the point. Oh. It's weird. It's not sending you things. Oh, there it is. It went.
Fabulous. Now I will share
right?
this with the rest of the world. Uno momento, por favor.
I'm going to send you the fruit basket one too, because he's just ridiculous.
Alrighty. So
the Outrunners are about to get killed by the Hurt Syndicate is what I got from that
you're not a believer. So this is real life actual Flex Rumble Crunch.
This is the AI version.
This is AI generated Flex Rumble. He kind of looks like an American Gladiator. I don't know what this chest tattoo is supposed to look like.
Yeah. And then I sent you the other one with the fruit basket because I don't understand AI. But
Why does he have a fruit basket?
I have no idea.
There's oranges and bananas.
And he's flexing with them. So that's a thing.
Potassium or something?
Maybe.
Okay, well. I feel like I learned a lot about myself. Do you care about the new Daredevil television program?
I do. I'm looking forward to it. Next week.
I think Survivor starts tonight again.
That's something I have not watched in ages. I used to watch it all the time. It's been years since I watched it, though.
Daredevil, Born Again. It's supposed to be like a mature-ish sort of a take. I don't know. Whatever.
It's Marvel. How mature is it going to be? Mature.
I like the patio lantern things going on behind too. That's.
Oh yeah.
And what's with like
refreshing it to see what it's giving me, and I'm like, why does this guy look like He-Man? I'm like, okay, I need to.
Like, also look at this guy. All right. What's with this?
I think he's supposed to be doing like the rock and roll thing, but he's
you failed, bro.
Hey, I failed. Does he have the right? I think he has too many fingers too. If you actually look at the picture, but I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's good.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 6 on the one hand.
Where?
Oh no, he does. He has 5.
No, they're weird, mangly looking hands. But I think real Flex Rumble Crunch could whip AI Flex Rumble Crunch's butt.
I agree.
Oh, Swerve, we're about to hear from, I believe.
Swerve and Nana.
I like Prince Nana talks about himself in the third person.
Yes.
Can't we all just get along?
No. It's wrestling. No.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, here comes.
Because it was just Nana last week, right?
I believe you're correct. No fur coat this week. We got like a full-length snakeskin looking
with a fur collar
thing. And Prince Nana's wearing the couch. My grandma's couch.
Yeah, that's got such a fine check to it. It's like
what is AEW Represents available now on YouTube?
It's must be like a documentary thing because it's just since it's about Swerve, right? Like,
well, there's one way to figure this out. AEW Represents on YouTube. Swerve Strickland takes a look at his life and career. 10 minutes for 35 seconds. There's one on Anthony Bowens. There's one on Nyla Rose. This is not a new thing.
So just like a little...
mini documentary things.
Yes. A vignette.
Yes.
That is what people are talking about, Scott, for sure. That Nana's going to turn on Swerve.
What?
Yeah. Seems to be the popular opinion online.
Why would you bring that kind of negativity into the world?
Because have you met me? I'm always negative.
That's like you didn't believe in the Outrunners, and look what happened.
I know. But then maybe I just need to like go against everything I think should happen, and then what I want to happen will.
Yeah, that could be a thing. He showcased it to the world.
someone in the crowd yelling whose house and no one replying. It's hysterical. So Ricochet's coming out, right, to interfere with this. It seems.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Unless he has the week off or is polishing his glasses or something.
What's the contract that he's got in his hand? I wasn't paying attention.
I have no idea.
I missed something.
I thought Max Caster was the best wrestler in the world.
He thinks he is. Self-proclaimed.
I'm enjoying that, by the way.
Yeah.
It's notarized.
It's actually the best work he's done in a long time. Swerve doesn't need Nana, but it'll be weird to not see them together. Plus, who doesn't want a hype man? I want a hype man to like follow me around.
Do you think I could get a notarized thing that says I'm the best commentator in the world?
Sure. I have friends that are notaries. Let's just do it.
All right.
I mean,
speak of Ricochet, and he shall appear.
Oh my God, he's got the suit with the robe and then a backwards hat. He's got a lot going on there.
That's a look.
It is a look. It is a choice.
I want to know what's on the front of the hat now.
I know, it's funny how the things that you want to hear. I'm trying to see what's above the on his forehead there. Like you might be able to. It's probably like a local.
It's an NFL logo.
Under college. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And where are they at?
They're in San Diego. Oh, I bet it's a Chargers.
It looks like a Philadelphia Eagles shirt hat.
Oh. Yes, it is. Look at you.
SMRT.
Oh, local sports team is Easy Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Oilers have lost 3 in a row. Ha 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 ha.
Gross.
Flames have won 3 in a row. Just
yeah,
like
well,
point
look,
that
it
out.
was an Eagles hat. Yeah, I felt really bad about the loss last night because there was a young man from Edmonton who they flew down to Tampa Bay as one of these like Air Canada programs where they take kids that are disenfranchised or whatever. This young man had a couple of medical conditions and they took him down with his family and they did a whole thing in Tampa Bay for him and rolled out the red carpet, put him in a suite and everything. And then Edmonton lost. So that's of all the games I wanted Edmonton to win last night because he was there. But yes, he is a huge Eagles fan. I've seen pictures of him on the field. That's why I thought it might have been at first, but I forgot their Super Bowl gear was gray.
Well, things just got heavy. Are they Super Bowl champion Eagles hats and shirts?
Yes, that is. Yeah.
Scott George.
Oh.
Yeah, that was quite a whooping. That's Super Duper Bowl.
I didn't order any. I keep debating if I'm going to. Just ordering anything from the States is just so stupid expensive.
And takes forever.
Yeah.
I don't know who Coco is, but they're a dumb bitch, according to a sign in the crowd.
Oh, I was like, what's happening?
No, there's a sign in the crowd right on the rail that says Coco is a dumb bitch.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to get Ricochet and Swerve at the PPV. Crypto.com Arena, that's Staples Center, is it not?
I don't know.
Yeah, JPJ takes his stuff pretty seriously. I don't take my sports seriously at all. I'm not the kind of guy who would get like a tattoo of his favorite team or something.
It just says it's the home of the Kings, Lakers, Clippers, etc.
Yeah, that's Staples Center then, yeah.
Yes,
the Madison Square Garden of the East, or the West, I guess it would be. Uh-oh. Swerve is mad.
I do think it's funny that I'll talk about all the sports that JPJ hates, and he never once snaps at me. But he snaps at everybody else.
It's because you're a lady.
It's because I'll probably just give it back to him. And he
That's true. You don't take no shit from nobody. That's fair.
To be fair, I don't really rile him up as much as some others do either. I'll say something and then I'll just like let it go. You know? I don't keep poking the bear. Yeah, he does that to people who are mostly in the chat, not on the camera, but I feel bad sometimes when I see him and Lawrence get into it because I'm like, you guys are friends. And I don't like people getting mad at each other. It's silly.
Especially on Pink Shirt Day.
Oh my goodness. It's funny. You're talking about your My Little Pony. I forgot that I have it's not a pony. It's a unicorn mug though.
There you go. Hey, where's my Cribs video, by the way?
Oh, you can't. It's being weird. It's got a rainbow tail.
There you go. Where's my Cribs video?
It's on my phone.
Is it? Well, what the hell are we waiting for?
It's not. Yeah, I never know half the time with JPJ if it's the shtick or if it's actually legit. Mm-hmm. So I just let it go. I'm like, meh.
He just
the cowboy murder. Shit chant. Yeah, I know.
You can't do that in wrestling.
Why?
Didn't then TNA like James Storm push Mickey James in front of a train or something?
Yeah, that was Yeah, I agree, Sky. It was a wild time.
Oh, see, now they must have been listening to me because now they have Adam Cole coming out together with the Undisputed Era Kingdom, whatever they're called, music. Kyle O'Reilly needs a nap.
Probably.
I tried to have a nap this afternoon. Didn't take.
Yeah. Aww.
JPJ on Twitter. Do we think Nana will turn on Swerve?
Just reply, Nana.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Haha. I said a funny.
Oh, those Maple Leaf Pro shows are like 2 weeks away. I didn't realize it was so close.
I was wondering that too. Did he actually say that, or did he just get out of the truck and leave it? Wasn't that guy at the top of the show supposed to park his truck for Hangman?
Oh.
There's Daniel Garcia. He wasn't with Runners. He must have been with FTR. So what happened with the rated FTR? Like Cope's no longer with these two? Like what's happening?
Gone but not forgotten. I guess.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, it's like they realized that the crowd didn't want it, and we're like, okay, let's switch it up.
Didn't sell enough T-shirts, I guess.
Maybe.
This should be good. I'm into this. We haven't seen the oops yet.
No, not yet. Ricochet is a jerk in the best possible way. He's doing the best work that he's ever done, as far as I'm concerned.
I think so. I would agree with that.
He plays the jerk so well, like just so well.
So Collision live in Oakland, it looks like this Saturday.
You hope that FTR wins, or rated FTR. You think Cope will end up back with FTR?
Do we think Cope's not winning the title at the pay-per-view?
I don't think he is.
I think you're.
But I'm negative about everything. We've already had this discussion.
I think you're. Yeah, I think you're right on this one, though.
I still want to know where the belt is, because after what's his name said he was AEW, he was the champion. It was inside of him. I'm like, did he eat the title? Like, what's happening? We haven't seen it yet.
You've always had the power to go home.
It was in you all along. Like, what?
If I always had the power to go home, why am I doing all this BS with the Cowardly Lion and the Tin Man and the Straw Man?
Clearly Glinda was the villain of that movie. Like,
I know. Great film, though. Great film.
Yes, one of my favorites. I have like so many like anniversary copies of it. It's ridiculous.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
I have a little collection of Wizard of Oz stuff here in the Nerd Cave too.
Well, that would be cool to see on some sort of video where we
if
feature
only that
Nerd
was a
Caves.
thing.
I know. Someone should do something like that.
Someday.
You got a lot of nerve. You know that? A lot of nerve.
My mom tells me that too. I was regaling JPJ with stories about my mother hating Cody Rhodes the other day. And now that we think Cody may or may not turn heel, whatever I said to her, I said, if Cody turns bad, will you like him? She's like, no, I'll hate him more. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this now.
Who was the wrestler she called shit or something? I forgot now.
She doesn't like, shit stain. Shinsuke.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
As I remember at the Rumble, I had to message you when you came out. Like, oh, shit stain.
Yes, we're wishing the best for Allie post-surgery, and there's a QR code there for her GoFundMe. I love the Simon just is pissed.
Can't we all just get along? Oh, Kyle O'Reilly had enough of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's breaking down into Donnybrook of chaos. A flex rumble crunch, if you will.
So funny. Yeah, someone decided to bring the Eagles up to JPJ on Twitter.
Oh, is he freaking out now?
Well, he just did like a vomiting sort of gif. It was Ryan from Mark Order podcast.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Sullivan. Yeah, he just said at least he's wearing the right hat or something, and JPJ's like, whoop. I was already a little upset about not going to Elimination Chamber because I've never seen John Cena wrestle live. So I really wanted to go to see him. And now that I know The Rock's there as well, I've never seen The Rock live either. So I'm like, ah.
Will we be seeing you on Friday night at the Rec Room South Common? What's that?
I don't have a ticket yet, so I'm undecided.
Well, tickets are available at Tixter.com or at the door.
I'm just going to show up and sit at your table. Broadcast. I'll be like, I'm with Boris. Don't worry about it.
I'd get you in the door, probably, actually.
To be fair, no one would question it. I'm there so often, they'd be like, okay, that sounds right.
Be like, yeah.
They never check my tickets anyway. They just put a bracelet on me and away I go.
Oh, really?
Well, this year they might, because I haven't been there to anything yet. So they might realize that I haven't bought tickets this year.
I am a moron.
Seen my name on the list or anything yet. So, yeah.
Oh, your name on the list.
Garcia, well, because they have the VIP ticket tables, right? So.
Oh, right.
I think Garcia versus Cole may get added. I could see that.
I wonder if it'll be weird for the guys working, like wrestling, to have fans in that seat and not me.
Right in the middle?
Because you're right on top of it. Like I'm right on, and I like that seat, being right on top of it. But I wonder if it'll be weird for...
I think it'll be weird depending on what fans are there.
Yeah, true.
And that sounds weird probably to anybody watching this, but not to you, because some fans are very aggressive. And some
hopefully it's not just a holy fan. I heard the last show we had some my lady was telling me that there was some folks that were sitting up who were saying some rather unsavory things, and it's too bad that I didn't hear them, because I would have prescribed to what Spencer says, and I would have put my headset down and said, hey, kick rocks, you guys, you're out.
Yeah. And so, if you're, I'm not going to praise myself, whatever, but I'm a fairly reserved fan. Like I cheer, but I'm not super aggressive. You know what I mean? So if those people are in the front and cheering and having a great time, I think it'll be great. I think people that get in the wrestlers' faces is a lot sometimes. What happened to Fallon Henley last night? I don't know. She just had a night off, I guess. You can't have all the women on every match. She's not in a current feud for anything. So just have the night off.
I don't even know who that is.
She was the NXT champ that Julia beat.
Oh.
Julia? Or did Stephanie beat her? I can't remember which one.
Okay.
Losing track. Why did my computer just beep at me? That was weird.
It's mad you haven't sent in your Cribs video yet.
I'm trying to figure out what's beeping at me, because I usually have all my notifications turned off.
I don't know who Gigi Dolan is either.
She's with the trio, right? So, again, they don't have anything. She was on a couple weeks ago.
There are bodies all over the Saginaw, Michigan Convention Center here on AEW Dynamite.
An AEW watch along. You won't get a lot of commentary about NXT because Boris doesn't watch it. So, yeah.
I just don't have the time.
Oh, it wasn't against you. I'm just like you.
No, I know. No offense taken.
I don't know about Seth Rollins.
Everything.
Seth Rollins being the corporate champ. I think it might be CM Punk. But I would also very much like a heel Cena run. But
yeah, that would be kind of fun. I mean, look what happened. I'm not comparing Cena to Hogan necessarily, but look, Hogan got years out of his turn.
It'll be interesting though. I mean, it's Cena's last year. Do we do a heel run? I guess it really depends on what Cena wants probably out of this, right?
It would be fun though. I think it'd be cool. I don't know what Tatum Paxley is either, so I can't answer any of these questions.
Also on NXT. But I mean, because she's in that trio with who I just blanked on their names, but they're all together. You're asking about all of them, and they're all together. So of course they're not on TV if they're together.
In all kinds of weather.
What's wrong with Toni Storm? I don't know anything about Toni Storm.
She got dropped on her head on Collision.
Oh, I was like, I haven't heard anything about an actual injury. That's why I was like, what happened? Did I miss something?
She may never be the same.
Maybe she'll come back as another different character.
This has been a good match. I've enjoyed this.
I was talking to somebody the other day that was we were talking about Toni Storm. I don't even think she's 30 yet. It feels like she's been in the the business forever. Timeless. I am not a fan of Mercedes Moné, but I am in the minority,
Cena
I think.
as the corporate champion.
Yeah. I said I think it would be there. There's the grouping. I was like, I can't remember who it was that we were talking about and what WrestleMania it was. It was Vince and Stone Cold. Because remember I said earlier I knew it was Austin and somebody, but I couldn't remember what it was. It was Vince. Which makes sense that I've just taken his name out of my vocabulary.
Oh yeah, and then he was with them through the WCW invasion, quote unquote.
It'll be interesting to see if Mercedes ends up picking up a feud with Billy Starks here, though, because I mean, considering Billy Starks is on ROH, but I would also like to see Athena on Dynamite instead of every other ROH title on Dynamite except for Athena.
What is she, 700 days or something with that title?
Yeah, and being, I don't want to say held hostage because I hate that term, but she's just on ROH and everybody else is on Dynamite. So I'd like to see
even like the ROH trios titles have been on. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it.
And I mean, I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but if you want people to watch ROH, maybe let them see Athena wrestle and they might be like, hey, maybe I'll go watch ROH.
Yeah.
Harley Cameron is a gem. She's incredible. She will be on here tonight with Deonna
Purrazzo.
Thank you. I was like, who is she fighting? Who is coming to Edmonton at
That's
the end
right.
of March.
March 28th, I want to say.
That sounds right.
I should have a graphic for that. I don't.
It is March 28th.
But I should, so I'm going to get it. Because of...
Especially if we're going forward for the Dynamite nights because of the tie-in there, right? So...
Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole. My God.
Didn't Scott say that? Yeah. May get added. Well, there we go. I was pretty sure JPJ said that Cena was going to win it at Mania, didn't he? I don't see... Everyone's like, Cena's winning the Elimination Chamber. I don't think he's winning the Elimination Chamber.
No, I think CM Punk's winning the Elimination Chamber.
Everyone was so convinced that Cena was going to win the Rumble. I feel like I was the minority when I was like, he's not winning the Rumble either. ROH is on their own programming. I think it's a streaming service.
Yeah, they're on Honor Club on the
Club?
Ring of Honor website, which is something that they started before they were bought by AEW. They had their own streaming service, and that's where their TV is. All kinds of rumors of them getting something going, but nothing's actually materialized.
If you really want people to tune into ROH, show people Athena. Get her on an even if it's a very rare match on here or on one of the pay-per-views or something. Like,
wait a minute, I've been looking for this graphic. I didn't see what's going on. The Death Riders and Adam Copeland are doing a thing.
He came from the back, wailing on Mox. Yeah.
Oh, there's the Great Yuta. We can't have a show without the Great Yuta. And then we can't have a show without a Death Riders beatdown.
What about Drew McIntyre? You think he might win the Elimination Chamber? I think he's very low. I actually wouldn't mind seeing him as the Rock's champ.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that either, actually, now that you mention it. Where is Jon Moxley?
He's right there, outside the ring.
No, he's not. That's Claudio Castagnoli. Where is Jon Moxley?
Oh, he was just there.
Oh.
I'm sure he was just there.
All white people look the same.
Yeah. The caucasity of you. Jeez.
Aha!
I don't feel like I watched with that whole timeline of WrestleMania 17. That's why I said I wasn't watching at the time.
WrestleMania 17 is probably one of, if not the best WrestleManias.
There was a whole chunk of time where I didn't watch because, you know, girls didn't watch wrestling, right?
Yeah. WrestleMania 3 is a
2001. Yeah, I definitely wasn't watching
sentimental favorite of mine, but like in terms of the best show, I think 17's might be the best or one of the best.
Oh, Marina trying to. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh no, the great Yuta is in
Kicked
trouble.
a girl.
And he liked it. Oh, look at Jay White laughing. That's fabulous.
That is great, right? You know what? I never thought we'd see her actually take a hit from one of these guys, but I guess it's better that it's her own guy. You know, like.
Yeah.
And it had to be Yuta, of course, right?
And now the beat downers are getting beat down. Yeah, 3 and 17. 3 for sentimental reasons. Because if you go back and watch 3, it's not that great except for Savage and Steamboat, but you know.
That was a bad camera angle for that chair shot.
Yeah, agreed. Should have gone.
Like it was obvious that it didn't even come near him. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's Moxley. Oh, are we going to club on Marina Schaefer? Someone's going to save her, right? She's not going to actually take that, is she?
I think she might, but it looks at this.
Well,
this feels like it doesn't feel like Adam Copeland would do this. I mean, he made a big deal about not being able to hit her before, right? So now he's going to hit her with a chair? It seems unlikely. Oh, okay.
Whom is this now?
Willow. That's Willow's music.
Maybe she wants to be the one
to hit her. Well, then he's not doing it, right? It's a girl hitting a girl. Yeah.
Or she's going to turn.
Because they made a deal about.
She's not.
Well, she's not turning. Yeah.
Might be fun if she did, though.
Because Cope made a big deal before about not being able to hit her because she was a girl. So this makes sense that Willow, after last week, we saw Willow backstage having words with them as well, right? So he just said to Willow, you see on the camera, it says, "You feel good? Did that feel good?" And she just like, yeah. That's great. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, we got the I'm assuming this is the main event, Takeshita and Cassidy.
Yes, for the right to face a guy who doesn't have a title. I still don't understand how they got to this. Yeah, whoever wins gets Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view. As we mentioned, March 28th, LPW 35, I want to say. Into the Void will feature Deonna Purrazzo taking on Zoe Sager at a first-time match that's going to be a banger. Effie returns to LPW to take on Stephen Crow at that event as well. Stephen Crow heading down to Las Vegas. He's booked for some shows in Nevada for WrestleMania week. Very exciting stuff. Oh my God, is it time to eat yet? No?
Almost. Soon.
The things I do for
fame,
whatever it is I'm doing. Yes, I'm very famous.
Engagement farming.
I can't walk the streets. So do you prefer regular Flex Rumble Crunch or AI Flex Rumble Crunch?
I think the second one looks more like the name. The first one doesn't look like
a Flex Rumble Crunch to you?
Oh, he looks like he should be like, I don't know, Bam Bam something or
Bam Bam something?
Yeah, or like Jack something or whatever. Jake something, sorry. I was like, that's not right.
I hope we do as well. Oh boy. So what games are we playing now? What are you reviewing? Pong
I'm actually
2?
reviewing some tech right now. So
like controllers and headsets and
yeah,
HDMI
I got a headset.
cables and
I got a headset, a monitor, and a keyboard right now.
a headset, a monitor. Now, can you review those all at the same time?
Yeah, for sure.
There you go, 3 in 1. Kabam! Plug in Bubble Bobble 2, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, I was waiting for the monitor to show up the other day so I could just do them all at once instead of unplugging and replugging everything a million times.
Is it an LG? A
No,
Samsung?
it is a ViewSonic.
ViewSonic?
Yeah.
I know that name.
Look at
I
you.
actually helped open Best Buy here in Edmonton all those years ago, and I worked for Best Buy for the better part of 10 years, actually. In receiving and merchandising, not in sales, so I don't know anything other than, how to make sure people don't steal stuff. Man, the stories I could tell of people stealing stuff. Oh, yeah, we forgot about Harley Cameron.
Yes. We were just talking about her and Deanna. This
Get a fun
match
promo on Collision.
feels like it would be short then.
Yes, true.
Because I'm assuming they'll give Cassidy and Takeshita some time.
And they'll probably overrun just to piss me off.
Oh, always. It's usually 10 or 15, right?
Yeah, they should have put the title on her, but I think when they eventually do put a title on her, it'll be a little bit even sweeter.
I said, though, that, Mercedes has 4 titles. Well, I guess 3, because 2 of the belts belong to the same title. But, they could have let Harley win and lose it again here at Revolution in like 2 weeks or whatever. Just to give her that moment. Because I get a feeling that they're going to wait too long and then the heat will be off of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, AEW is so bad about letting moments pass. Like, she's so popular right now.
Now, what is Deanna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie's little group called? Because everything has to have a name. Super Smash Brothers or something?
Oh my goodness. I gotta look it up because I'm like, I was just talking about it yesterday with somebody too.
Who can keep track of all this stuff?
To be fair, it's true.
The hell was that? That looked awful. Come on, you guys, you're better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see this going more than 5 or 6 minutes.
The Vendetta?
Honest. Sure, that sounds about right.
That sounds right. Yeah. I'm like typing away, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to find it, and I'm like, I think that sounds right.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on March 29th. Do you know in Milwaukee they have a bronze statue of the Fonz from Happy Days?
I did not know that.
The bronze,
oh, yeah, Scott typed the Vendetta in chat.
The Bronze Fonz, it is called.
The Bronze Fonz.
I have a picture of myself with the Bronze Fonz somewhere in my life.
Did LPW announce who Deanna is fighting here yet?
Well, I'm glad you asked, since I had this on the screen only moments ago. It is Deanna Purrazzo and Zoe Sager going one-on-one.
I thought I had seen that, but then I also thought maybe that was just my brain going, oh,
Maybe
that would make
you
sense.
Invented it? I think about that all the time. Is that real, or did I dream that?
Well, I didn't know if it was announced yet, right? So it's one of those, did I see it, or did I just imagine it?
And most of the time, I'm like, please, God, let me have dreamed that and it not be real.
And then I also know that Taryn's doing a solo run right now, so I thought it might have been Taryn. So, you know. Scott, a man of the world, knows all the things.
Yes, Happy Days was set in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That was a good show.
Is it taped there or just set there?
I think it was set there. Everything's taped in California and New York and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did they say that Harley Cameron's only been wrestling 3 years?
That's what I thought I heard too, and I'm like, that can't be right. It's not a popularity contest. I was misinformed.
Maybe that's why I never get booked anywhere.
Gotta be nicer to people, Boris.
I'm very nice, especially on Pink Shirt Day.
Mm-hmm. Let's remember last week I showed up and you asked me if I was wearing my bathrobe on camera, so that wasn't very nice.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, 100% it was.
And again, I also showed up on a stream in the shower once, so you never know what I'm gonna do.
And to be fair, if that it caught me off guard because afterwards I was like, I should have called him up for being in the shower on stream, let alone a bathroom.
I wasn't ready. I was getting prepared. I still think that was a solid idea.
So
I stand by that decision.
Boris is the worst. I was bullied into showing up today.
By who? Me?
Whom? By whom? Yes. I actually just wanted to tweet that out to see if more people would show up, to be fair.
I was just going to say, Feifel just tweeted a cool picture of Billy Starks and Mercedes Moné, but I'm seeing it because you retweeted it. So I'll just shut up. Shut up, Boris. Who's bullying who now?
You are bullying yourself.
I'm really good at that.
That also sounds right.
Oh, I smell hamburgers now.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Is this over yet?
This was a 5-star segment. Boris and I fighting? It's always a 5-star.
See, I'm torn on that because I'm an older guy myself. Not quite. I'm 48, so I'm close. And to say backward wrestling was good, I mean, I don't think you could compare. It's just a different animal. Because when I was a kid, we don't like... It's hard to explain. All we got was jobber matches until either like Big Four event or Saturday Night's main event. This is like wrestling now. It's like every week is Saturday Night's main event. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Mario Mancini and Steve Lombardi and Jimmy Jack Funk. To the point where, and Iron Mike Sharp, to the point when there was house shows.
I mean, wrestling is definitely more entertaining now. I mean, there's more variety. Like, not everyone is a big man just smacking people. Like, you know.
Very true. And I think the business is better for that.
Yeah.
Vengeance has no timeline with the Mafia. And don't get me wrong, I like to go throw on 80s, old school wrestling sometimes.
So I have a question. Was 80s wrestling your favorite because of the nostalgia looking back at it? Or if you go back and watch it now, is it still your favorite? Like, I personally don't think that it's better than wrestling is now. But when I think about it, the memories of it, like those rose-colored glasses, and nostalgia is a hell of a drug, right? So...
And it's fun to sometimes go back and watch some of that older stuff through the eyes of today. And there's things that I take from that for commentary and things like that.
And someone who works I work in video games, right? So, someone's like, well, video games, 20 years ago were better than they are. And I'm like, oh, no. No, they were not. Like, you might think they were because you were young and carefree and had nothing to do but come home from school and play video games. But no, they were not better than they are now. Yeah, but if you go back and watch wrestling now, is 80s wrestling still your favorite, or is it the nostalgia of you growing up watching it. Like, as I get that because I also watched in the 80s because we're about the same age, Scott. So, and like, obviously this is not any sort of interrogation, but I'm always curious whether it's nostalgia or if it's you actually think 80s wrestling was better.
I do agree with that. Gorilla and Brain were the best.
I get that. I mean, there's parts of it that, you know.
This match is getting more time than I thought it would. Yeah, Mean Gene was great.
You know, there's moments that are, you know, sure. But I can't say that I think wrestling in general was better than it is now. Okay, that was weird. Instead of getting the pin, just pulled her out of the pin. Yeah, this match is getting a lot more time than I thought it would with the main event. Unless the main event just... Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Scott. Yeah. At least you're like, you know, like, yeah, it's nostalgia.
And don't get me wrong, nostalgia's fun as hell, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's why I always question it when people are like, you know, for me, because I do with video games a lot, they're just like, you know, video games were better. And I'm like, were they? Show me that they were better. Pull your video game that you loved. Let's put it up side by side against a game from today. And you tell me this was better.
Harley Cameron with the big win. Let's get to our main event, which is hamburgers, honestly.
Hamburgers. What do you put on your hamburgers, Boris?
I am okay. I like lettuce and tomatoes, sometimes a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how like the bun has like the heel, which is the bottom, and the crown, which is the top?
Yes.
The heel gets mustard and the crown gets barbecue sauce.
Yes. I'm the same. Absolutely the same.
And if you put an onion on my hamburger, you are dead to me.
Okay. I like onions, but I don't like raw onions.
Fair.
On hamburgers, because raw onions just have such an overpowering taste. And I'm a no ketchup person, but I will put barbecue sauce on it. But I like mustard and relish and or pickles instead of relish. But yeah. And cheese, you put cheese on your burgers?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And what kind of cheese?
I like
whatever you have.
I'm not a Kraft singles guy. I'm more of like the Cracker Barrel marble cheese slice
real cheese
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at that like 96, 95, 94 era of WWF where that it's really, really bad. But there's some fun, silly stuff in there. And like 96-ish WCW, I don't... we didn't get a lot of that around here, so I don't have a lot to say about that.
The move of the night brought to you by Last Breath, which is a
move
movie.
Of the night.
Did not know it.
Yeah, that's we're going diving, and Woody Harrelson says
based on a true story. Yeah.
When does that Queen of the Ring movie come out?
March 17th.
I would like to see that. I need to watch Iron Claw as well.
No, I say 17th, and now I'm questioning it. Yes, because it's a Monday, and I thought it was a really weird release date for a movie. I think a bunch of us are going to watch it and potentially link up and do a review, but all women to do a review of it.
Women?
Yes.
They don't belong in wrestling.
We don't watch wrestling. We don't play video games either, so... We also don't exist on the internet, so yeah.
I've seen a lot of women on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm
in a Discord server, and it's got multiple thousands of people, and someone's always like, "Girls don't play video games," and I'm like, "Oh, son, do I have a story for you?"
I still don't understand Discord. Somebody put me in a Discord thing once. I think it was somebody from Love, so I could watch something. And it was the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my life.
I agree, Fernando. I mean, as much as I think Harley's like really hot right now, I'm sad to see Deonna constantly losing too. But you need Harley to have that win after having the loss. Like, it's a balance thing, right? Like, you can't have her get the one win to get the fight against Mercedes. And then
it would make zero sense for her to lose. So I assume this might be our last commercial break. I don't know if it is or not.
I would think so.
But again, Friday night, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern, over on IWTV. LPW 34, Michael Richard Blaze and Blake Christian.
It'll be a good match.
A tag team main event that will have a lot of bearing on the big four-way title match at Press Start in Calgary the following Friday, along with a bunch of other things going on. Ravenous Randy making his return, Victor making his debut.
Very sad to miss Randy. Very sad.
Hyann making her debut as well. I think it's her first match in Canada, but I might be mistaken.
That's what she tweeted out. Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to give the world fake information. Saturday Night Love, I have no idea. So just keep tuned to my social media thing, and I'll figure something out. I was thinking maybe the first episode of Dynamite, or the first episode of Raw, or the first Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll paint something and we'll watch it dry.
Like, one of those sip and paint classes. Like, you just paint.
Maybe I'll paint some pottery or something.
Oh, who are we loading into the ambulance? Oh, Marina.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. She got... we're loading 2 people in the ambulance.
Yeah, I didn't see who the other one was.
It was Claudio, who also got the concerto.
Yes. That makes sense.
There's your trios champions. Copeland, Willow, and Jay White.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think we would... I would love to see some mixed tags and stuff on these shows. Oh, that's kind of cool, Scott.
When Austin's music hit, that was probably one of the biggest pops in WWE history. Like, if you go back and watch footage of that, when Foley wins the title, yeah, when that glass breaks, like, that place goes banana.
Yeah. I needed Asian Joe to show up. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, and I don't know what color I'm doing it.
Let's see. No, you don't pick though. You just...
My hairdresser suffers from fibromyalgia, and today was just a crap day. So she's like, "Can I just bump you to tomorrow?" I'm like, "Absolutely." Like, no, I'm going to be miserable and say, "No, you have to do it today." Yeah, very much something I would do.
Yeah, you're very difficult.
I am very difficult. That's what I'm told a lot, anyway. I don't know.
I can see that.
Yeah. Men don't like strong women. We all know that.
Here comes Konosuke Takeshita.
So badass.
The champion of something. I always get the one that he has and the one Okada has confused.
It's the International.
Then what does Okada have? The Continental? The Speed Championship?
Intercontinental?
I think it's called the Continental, I think.
Oh, maybe.
I read something that's probably BS about WWE getting the rights to Lucha Underground and maybe reviving it, but I think that might have been one of those fake things that's on the internet, because the internet's full of fake things and pornography.
He is the Continental Champion. You are correct. Hear that, everybody? I told Boris he was right.
Can somebody clip that, please? Yeah, what a comedy of errors that was. That was the perfect storm for WWE or WCW to fail, because like 3 million people or some like crazy number of people like literally clicked over right when he said that. Yeah, it's in the Monday Night Wars documentaries, which are skewed a little bit because history is written by the winners, but. Alrighty, here we go. Takeshita, Orange Cassidy. Our boy Pockets.
Takeshita is huge. I didn't like seeing him face to face with Orange Cassidy. You don't realize that
he's a big dude.
So I said you never have any idea how tall anybody is, and then you're like, oh, okay. Oh no.
Yeah, I saw Drew McIntyre at the airport in San Francisco. Massive.
He's a very
dude.
large man. Yeah.
Oh, he's like eating his glasses. That seems
This match is going to be great for Nando.
interesting.
Oh, he just took another pair out. That's fantastic.
Excellent.
I like that he decided to chew on the sunglasses, though, because that's badass.
We need more standing on people's heads in wrestling. I'm on board with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Don Callis. You know what? Don Callis is perfect for the role that he is playing. Like, he's just, you see him and you're like, I want to punch that man in the face.
Don Callis is the best Don Callis?
Yes. But you look at him and you're like, he's exactly, if I showed a picture of him to anybody who does not watch wrestling, and I said, can you tell me what kind of character this guy is?
That guy's
they would tell me, yeah. Yeah. If I just said, like, this man is an actor, what kind of character do you think he plays? Like, to someone who doesn't watch wrestling at all. And they'd be like, yeah, he's clearly an asshole. I'm like,
that guy can't go near a school.
Yes. Like, he's the guy that would launch puppies. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Like, he's massive, isn't he, Scott?
He would launch puppies?
Yes, just...
Like, where would he launch them to?
I mean,
just
kick them or throw them or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Just like... But yeah, like, you look at him and he's like, yeah, he's exactly who you think he should be.
Takeshita has no time for Orange Cassidy's nonsense. Ooh, almost lost it there. The eyes are the groin of the head. Dwight Schrute said that. I use that on commentary every now and then. I bust that one out.
The Thursday show is the potato skins of the Friday show.
Still can't believe that came out of my brain. What a dumb thing to say.
I do love that you looked over at me like, did I just call this the potato skins? Yes, you did.
And like the Thursday show is like, it's a little bit quieter in there, so I know more people can hear me, and I'm like, did I just say that? And then you were like, yeah, dummy, good job.
It's the appetizer for the Friday show, the potato skins, as you will.
See, if I just stopped at appetizer for the Friday show, I would have been fine.
Would have been great. The potato skins.
Then I had to double down on stupidity and say potato skins.
I did. I looked over like, wow, that was a thing. That was a choice.
We should find that clip. I don't know which show it was, but
I don't go to a lot of the Thursday shows, so I'd probably be able to narrow it down a little bit. But I'll have to look.
All right, we're in commercial. Advil, cold and sinus. I think they're doing a Pluggo, or somebody is doing an Elimination Chamber reaction thing at the end of the pay-per-view on Saturday, so check that out as well. I don't know.
No, I haven't heard anything. I was asking
too much more about
today.
that, but or there's at least talk of it. I don't know if anything.
I was asking JPJ last night after we jumped off of the watch along if we were going to do a watch along for the chamber, because I'm game to do that if anybody wanted to, because I'll be watching anyway, right? So.
I'll come up with something clever for Saturday. I don't know.
Now I'm curious if Pluggo posted that anywhere, because I hadn't seen anything. It must be in your Slack or something.
It was in the business chat.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say I hadn't seen anything like public for it. We're like, Boris is giving all your private information out online.
That's right. I'm blowing the lid off everything.
It's funny. I just want to put out a tweet and be like, I heard through the grapevine that Pluggo's doing a reaction show.
Yeah, maybe we should scrub that from the internet.
I mean, to be fair, you did say thinking of it, right? So
you could do that, right? You can just remove things from the internet like they never happened.
Especially when it's live. You just like, yeah. I mean, you might be able to clip it afterwards before it gets archived or something. I want Pluggo to come out and be like, I'm lurking. What the hell are you guys talking about?
All right, can we get back to the damn match? I need to go to bed.
Hamburgers and bed.
Well, when the alarm goes off at 2:30 in the morning, I want to smack myself in the head.
So gross. That's usually when I'm going to bed.
What the hell do you do till 2:30 in the morning? Watch reruns of Vampire Diaries and play Bubble Bobble 2?
Sit here and play video games.
Hey, what's PlayStation Plus? Explain that to me.
Do you have an Xbox?
I have a PlayStation 4. That
was well, I was going to compare it to something on Xbox. If you
is it like you pay a monthly subscription fee and you get a bunch of stuff every month to play?
Yeah. So the base tier is basically just to play online, like online games and stuff like that, and then you get 3 games a month for free. So you can just download them to your library, but you have to do it during the month. But once you download them to your library, you have them forever. They're yours.
Okay. They don't.
And then there's other tiers, like the second tier gives you more games and other perks. And then the top tier gives you the ability to stream old PlayStation games. I just have the base tier. It works for me. I mostly just need the ability to play online. Depends if you pay per month or per year.
Oh, okay.
So like you get a discount for buying a whole year, like you pay for like 10 months or something. So I think it's like $129 for the year now.
Because yes, I was given a PS4 by somebody when they got a PS5, and I only play sports games, so I went and bought old hockey and old baseball, and I just play them every now and then. But I always see this PlayStation Plus thing when I turn it on, and
I would say unless you play online and absolutely need it, I wouldn't necessarily buy it. I mean, you know what it's like. If you don't have a use for the subscription, why pay for the subscription?
Yeah, fair.
Right? Like,
I'm being peer pressured by Bayrat Gorani and Sheik Akbar Shabazz to play Call of Duty with them, but I am not smart enough.
You would need PlayStation for that. Yeah,
I'm not smart enough to play.
God, I want to get in there and play against them. I used to play competitively.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you should go in there and smoke them all in my name. So
I'll just log in under your name, and I won't use my mic at all. Just
Boris is awesome at this game. My God.
Boris said he's never played this before. Top of the leaderboard. It's been a long time since I played, though. My reaction time is not what it used to be like 10 years ago.
Did you like win competitions and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I used to play, like I said, that. And then there's a couple other games I used to play competitively with a group. Most of the time would just be like, I say competitively, but you know, like when you play on harder levels and you actually play for, like, didn't play in a lot of tournaments. It's not my thing. I don't like making people cry.
I do. Especially on Pink Shirt Day.
But no, it's been a long time since I played like competitively like tournaments, but I don't play like casual. And I have a hard time playing those games now. 1, my reaction time is just not as good as it was. And 2, I don't enjoy competitive. It's a different beast now, right? Like some of the things that get said, and
you don't want to get called the N-word by a 12-year-old boy?
Well, I also don't like implying that these young children slept with my mother. So you know what I mean? Like,
oh.
Nah, it's just a different piece now.
These young children slept with my mother.
And you know, the second they hear you on a mic, they're like, "Oh, it's a girl," blah 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 blah, and then that's a whole thing. And then, pass. So I mostly play just with a group of girls now.
Look at Orange Cassidy. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yes. Oh, the hands in the pockets. There we go. Oh.
Something's about to happen on this announce table.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Will it break, though? Or is it so strong like the WWE ones that they keep talking about?
It sort of broke. So those chairs that they use, the AEW guys, zip chair or zip line or something, they make like super fancy, expensive chairs. Like,
yes,
and you can
they're
get like
chairs.
Calgary Flames chair, like easy chairs and stuff. If I was like a rich person with FU money, as I like to call it, I'd have one of those.
I can see that.
But I'm a poor person who has no money.
If you want to send a super chat
for thousands of dollars, I don't know where any of that money goes.
Lead you into it. Be like,
well, I mean, the charity money goes to the charity, but like regular ones, I don't know what happens to all that stuff.
Should negotiate that.
Oh, he took his glasses back.
Oh no,
from Don Callis.
Oh, I have to say, Orange Cassidy can sell. Like when he gets hit, jeez, he drops like you shot him.
Like that just happened moments ago.
Yeah, it is. It's like you shot him. He just drops. Yikes!
Oh, we got caught and is about to be murdered.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1, 2. No!
Oh, wow. That looks so good.
Yeah, this like last 3 or 4 minutes has been, oh, man. Ooh. There was some stank on that last one.
And a little bit shorter than I thought, too, because we thought we'd probably end up with a 5 to 10 overrun.
Yeah, true.
The match was longer, so.
So Takeshita beats Orange Cassidy and earns the right to defend his title against Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view.
This makes no sense.
So
like this match should have been Omega versus Orange Cassidy to fight Takeshita.
That's usually the way things go. So pay-per-view is a week from Sunday, right? So they still have one more week of television. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do a contract signing. We all love those, right?
Mm-hmm. Especially as a main event.
No, that was a good match. This is a good episode. There's some good stuff on this show.
Let's wait to see if something crazy. Have Omega come out at the end? Right? That seems like a thing that should happen.
They do have a few minutes to play with, usually.
So Saturday, we'll hear from Kenny Omega, it says. So
from Oakland, California.
He did the Omega.
Oh. Oh, FTR versus Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. That should be good, too.
That'll be good, too. Oh, there's the Garcia Cole. I thought that was going to be on the pay-per-view, they said, but they must have just lined it up for this weekend. Collision's
maybe I'll be a rebel and do a Collision watch-along on Saturday nights.
Why not? That'll be in the middle of...
Isn't that going head-to-head with the pay-per-view?
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber, I think, starts at 5. So... He's got Orange Cassidy's glasses on. That's great. Well, there you go.
All righty. We will indeed see you in Los Angeles again. Saturday Night Love. I don't know what's going on. Just keep an eye on my socials, and I will have all the information. Ophelia Payne, your Twitter gimmick and all that stuff is below your name.
Yes, yes.
All righty. I'm going to go eat hamburgers and go to bed.
Thanks, everyone in the chat, for hanging out. It's a good chat tonight. Lots of people, so that was nice.
Thank you for hanging out, and we will talk to you guys all very soon once I figure out what I want to do with my life and what button to press. I press this button. Bye, guys. Good evening. Good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.